Well, with over 15 years in customer relations and administrative operations, Cheryl Hewitt has honed her skills in the areas of customer service, customer relationship management, administration and operations, both in the private and public sector operations and here in Jamaica. But suddenly she wanted more after reaching a crucial crossroads in her life, and Cheryl packed her bags and embarked on a new season of her life in West Central Germany in 2022. She joins us this morning for a very special German diaspora link-up. Guten Morgen.
Good morning to you
That's
too.
my hurried good morning. Don't worry, I'll polish up on it.
Probably as good as mine. No worry.
But good morning, Cheryl. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. We're good. What's the weather like in Germany this afternoon?
It's weird as it usually is. So on one side of the building, it's blue sky and kind of sunny, and on the other side where I'm sitting, it's kind of overcast and there's a lot of clouds moving. They say we're getting sun today, but we'll see.
Cheryl, you decided in 2022 that you are going to head on out. Did you just spin the map and land and say, oh, Germany? How did you land on Germany?
I know somebody who had lived here before and had come here on a particular visa type. And so it was one of two places. I was looking at Germany and I was looking at Canada. At Canada, the whole process was so, like, it was too much.
Yeah.
And this process was so easy. It was so easy that I was surprised at how quickly it came through. And I had not even told a lot of people that I was thinking about it by the time I got the visa. So it was a surprise for everybody, including myself.
Wow.
But I just wanted to do something else. And so I'm here.
So to what extent has your desire to do something else been achieved following your trip to Germany? Well, not trip, you're relocating to Germany.
Completely. It's been completely achieved. I wanted to travel. I wanted to see more of the world. I've previously only been to the US and Canada, and I wanted to see a lot more places. And so far, I have been to 8 countries
Nice.
in Europe,
Nice.
and with about 4 more on the list for this year. I made a complete change in my career. And I'm getting to just be somewhere else and observe another culture and integrate into another culture. So yeah, I'm like fully, like this is exactly it, everything that I'm experiencing now is exactly why I came here.
You mentioned a complete change in your career. How did your background in customer relations and administration help this shift in your career and what you're doing now?
Like 100%, because what I'm doing now is I'm the assistant manager at a private student housing facility called Basecamp. And so my role is mostly community management, interacting with the residents, managing the support team. And so it was all my experience before that led me here that helped me to get the job.
You know, Cheryl, one of the things I often wonder about people who live in the diaspora is the extent to which they feel that their upbringing in Jamaica, their school experiences, their work experiences, to what extent has it prepared you to be a global citizen? Like, do you feel like Jamaica did you a solid in preparing to drop you and be functional in Germany? Like, yeah, yeah.
That's a serious question. I can say my schooling did it to an extent, but then I also have to acknowledge that not everybody gets the same kind of schooling that I got, because I went to the quote unquote traditional high school, prep school, full all the way to university, did my master's. And so that experience definitely prepared me to be somewhere else where it's multicultural and where there's a certain level of discipline and decorum and behavior and rule following that's expected.
But that's
So
important
yeah,
though,
I think
Cheryl. I mean, because so many people, you know, you go to school and they say, this degree is not just for the paper. We're preparing you to go out in the world.
life.
We're preparing you for life.
Yeah.
And you know, it's another thing to actually go out and in the world and wonder, like, yeah, I'm
ready.
winning.
even for me, the paper helps in kind of a superficial way because the paper is what tells people that you're qualified, that you've done something, that you've learned XYZ. Even if I hadn't come to Germany or gone to another country, I would still think that the paper, the document that says, oh, this person completed this level of schooling in this particular subject, it's mostly just to tell the people who you're applying to the jobs for, the places that you're going, that, okay, so this person did this, so more than likely they know this. But the real life experience, you don't really get it until you actually go and you work. So the experience that I got in the environments that I worked in definitely gave me a better foundation for anything that I've done than the pieces of paper that took me into those places, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Very quickly,
You don't really know what
just
you're gonna
before
get
we head
into.
out, Cheryl, very quickly, what word of advice would you give to Jamaicans who may be watching this now, who are still at home and are just like, yo, I never thought of Germany, I never thought of living abroad. What would you say to them?
Do it. Right now, Europe in general is looking for people to come to live and work. They're making it the process a lot easier. Germany in particular revised almost their entire immigration laws just since this year. So most of it is going into effect starting in April, going to June, all the way up to November. If you're thinking about it, do it. It's so much easier than you think it can be to come, especially to this side of the world. And there's no circumstances under which you will regret it. Yeah, the language kind of I'm not gonna lie about that. The language is really the hardest part of it because it's so different, the sound of it and the words and everything. But the experience that you get, the access that you get, the things that you can see, the things that you can do, you will literally not regret it. So if you're thinking about it, to do the research, make the preparations, if you can connect with me on LinkedIn or Twitter, then yeah, I'm more than willing to answer any questions that anybody has.
Awesome.
But it's not something that you will, I don't think that it's anything that a person who really thinks about it and puts it into play and does it would regret. You're not going to regret it.
All right. Thank you so much, Cheryl Hewitt.
JN Money
Thank
Cat
you
sent
for having me.
We got a special feature. Well, we do know when you hear that jingle on Sunrise, it means that we have a special question and a special giveaway.
I love a giveaway.
Yeah, I love a giveaway. So that jingle means we're giving you something. So here's our question. What are the requirements for signing up for the JN Money Card? To win, comment your answer under the JN giveaway post. You also must follow at JN Money 1, that's numero 1, to qualify. At JN Money 1 to qualify. So when you hear that jingle, you know it's time to win something.
I love that the giveaway came right on the back of Cheryl and being, it's a JN Money giveaway. Cheryl is in the diaspora.
Yeah.
I love this.
Yeah, they're very active in the diaspora.
They are very active, very, very active. But Cheryl, thank you so much. It was really nice chatting with you. Thank you for, how do you say goodbye?
She's learning. She's still learning.
There's so many different ways.
Said, oh.
You can just say, ciao, you can say shoes, or you can say the more formal, which is Auf Wiedersehen. I'm butchering that, I'm 100%
ciao,
sure.
shoes, please just saying, girl, pick up yourself. All right. That was Cheryl Hewitt, Customer Relationship Management Professional on Morning Checkup, is actually coming after this break.
Right.
Please stay with us here on Sunrise.